GamerSpawn. Mass Effect 3 Countdown. 3 days left. The Mass Effect franchise has focused on deep characters, solid action, and RPG leveling trees ever since the first game hit in 2007. But when Mass Effect 2 came around, it was clear that BioWare wasn't interested in letting the formula stagnate. From improved shooting mechanics to a totally revamped leveling system, the famed RPG developer was striving for innovation throughout development. The next entry, Mass Effect 3, is definitely no exception to the tradition of new, better mechanics and features with each release. With just 3 days left until release, let's take a look at the biggest changes set to shake up the franchise. The most obvious change is that Shepard will no longer be flying solo. This time around, Mass Effect 3 brings with it a cooperative multiplayer mode for the first time. This Galaxy at War game type will allow up to 4 players to band together in order to take down waves of enemies and assault the baddies' strongholds. The feature even dovetails with the single-player storyline, helping players obtain a better outcome in the campaign. And if the demo is any indication, Mass Effect fans should be in for a treat with Galaxy at War. But more on that tomorrow. While Mass Effect 2 was an enormous success and an overall improvement on many of the aspects of its predecessor, it streamlined many of the RPG mechanics that BioWare fans loved in the first game. But with Mass Effect 3, the developer promises deeper, more involved leveling and far more customization. Weapons will have an expanded upgrade and modification system. Players level along a branching skill path, and players can once again import their Shepard's progress from the previous game to maintain continuity across the entire trilogy. And with the return of new Game Plus, as well as 3 different ways to play, action, story, or RPG mode, the role-playing experience should last quite a while. Even though BioWare has emphasized Mass Effect 3's return to the series' RPG roots, the developers haven't forgotten about those fans who just like to shoot things. The team has attempted to deepen the challenge in combat with features like smarter, more difficult AI that will work together to bring you down. Additionally, moving about the battlefield and diving behind cover should be far more fluid with the improved combat system, giving players more freedom to move tactically without getting hung up with clunky controls. And close quarters melee battles ought to be far more intense, with more varied attacks and instant kill attacks. Though Mass Effect 3 won't be revolutionizing the franchise with its fast-paced brand of shooting action, the additions and augmentations should serve to keep things fresh for series veterans. Mass Effect 3 will be more of the same great Mass Effect action and role-playing that we love. But BioWare is known for always having a few new tricks up its sleeves. Whether all these changes are for better or for worse, we'll know in just 3 days when Mass Effect 3 assaults our galaxy.